Oh look, there's a temple. Oh, no. Okay, whatever. Glass is fine. Why does it give you glass? Who's going to use glass in Speed UHC? Are they... Oh, I guess they just use the plugin. I guess they just like use the same plugin, and it's like, you know, they don't differentiate. Or yeah, they just use the plugin. It's not like... Oh wait, oh, we don't need stuff to get down. We can just jump down. That's good. That's good. Hey! Let's get some apples now. You should put on some music. Like, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I could put music on. It's just, I got Steam shut. I'm too scared of opening Steam, to be honest, because of stuff that might happen, i.e. games updating. Yeah, no, sometimes I'm not a big fan of music. I could play it myself, but I'm lazy. That got me pumped playing, playing CTF. I know, right? You just need some dramatic music while playing it. Yeah, no, see, the thing is, sometimes I like music, but sometimes I don't. If I'm recording and streaming, like recording a series, but streaming it as well, like, for example, when I did that CTM map, oh, I've forgotten the name of it. Pantheon. When I was doing that, I didn't want music, because obviously it was going to be a video. For UHC, yeah, I don't mind a bit of music. By the way, thanks for getting me into CTM, been recording Corona Trials. Oh, nice! Oh, excellent, yeah! Corona Trials is definitely a good one to do. That was by far my favourite as far as aesthetics go. Gameplay, yeah, it's up there with the best for gameplay as well, in my opinion. The problem is, I've not played too many up-to-date CTMs. Like, a lot of the CTMs I've played are outdated ones, and so you know, we've got some you know, better mechanics. But it's just one of these things, isn't it? But no, yeah, CTMs. See, the thing is though, CTM's one of these things that it's enjoyable, but it's very challenging. It's like, it can often seem very grindy at points, and I have to sit down and think to myself, you know, why am I doing this? But I don't know, at the end of the day, the challenge of it is good. Now, but here's the thing, right, about cleanups. People don't like cleanups, but if we didn't, you know, if cleanups weren't an option, then it would legit just be 1v1s. And in my personal opinion, 1v1s are, you know, for the arena. They're not... UHC is not a 1v1 game. UHC is not a tournament. Well, okay, arguably it is, but you know what I mean? It's not a tournament in the sense that the best player has to win, or the person with the most kills has to win. You know, it's not like the World... Okay, terrible example, but you know the World Cup, the Football World Cup, it's generally the team with the most wins, although not always, but generally the team with the most wins wins the tournament. UHC's not like that. If you get the most kills, it doesn't automatically guarantee you a win. And people say they don't like cleanups. Okay, I'll give you that they're annoying. Yeah, okay, I get annoyed by cleanups, but I wouldn't like dismiss them completely. I wouldn't just take them out of the game entirely, because it limits the potential for what a game can throw out. And by that I mean, imagine there's a less stacked player with no hope whatsoever for the game. If there's no cleans, if cleanups don't exist, then there's no real point in them playing anymore, because they know for sure they're not going to win the game. They're not going to win a 1v1 against a more stacked player who's more health and that sort of thing. Whereas if cleanups do exist, as they should do, there's always a chance they can nip in and get an easy kill on someone who's more stacked. And obviously my wording of that basically epitomises everything that people hate about it. They hate the fact that they've spent a lot of time gearing up and getting stacked only to be like one-tapped by someone. But in my opinion, that's what makes ultra hardcore, is that you've got to be aware of these things. You've got to be ready to counter them. You can't just go all in on someone and expect to live with it. And of course you could make the argument that, well, that will just lead to bad gameplay where people don't fight because they're scared of cleans. And, you know, that's true, but generally... Well, okay, no, that's not true. Generally, in a lot of meetups, you'll get fighting at close quarters. But generally, I feel that, you know, there's ways around that. You can use the bow, for example, to take people's health down. You can make decoy moves or whatever. You know, there's ways around it without just not fighting. I'm just saying this in with regards to the last game, because I know somebody was upset about cleanups. Now, the reason I cleaned was because obviously I might have lost my absorption by that point, I don't know, but I had like 3 to 5 hearts, and I had no chance. I basically had given up at that point, but I still wanted to assert the fact that even though I was undergeared, at least despite the fact I was undergeared, despite the fact I had no healing and lack of health, I could still do damage, and you know, it was still ultra hardcore even if the person was more stacked than me. I cleaned them not once but twice because that was all I had. I would have killed them, they were at 1.5, but the guy who ended up losing knocked me away from them. Oh, what? It's PvP and I don't have armor. I feel you're limiting the game a lot if cleanups don't exist. Sure, they're annoying, but I mean, let's be honest, there's a lot of annoying parts of the game that are still a thing. You know, like dying's annoying, right? Elimination's annoying, so you can't just take that out of the game. Otherwise, UHC will cease from being a competitive game. That's okay. I didn't... Whoa! Oh! Backstab! Na 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 backstab! Yeah, if I didn't have the equipment I had, I would not have survived. I'm not even kidding. He didn't have iron boots. Like, I admit that Depth Strider could be useful in certain situations, but that wasn't one of them. Let's do that now. And I guess we'll just continue to search this cave for, well, stuff. Wait, we don't need that. Come on, we don't need that. Honestly, I'm just saying we don't need that. I don't know why I'm stuttering. We don't. But you know, I'm just nervous. That's all. James the Douglas is good. Glad you think so, but I really, it being good doesn't really count for anything in UHC. Oh look. Oh, Girl Gamer. Okay, I'll leave her alone. Cause why not? Who's that? Oh, I don't want to fight that guy because he's in a crafting table. Sam DFL got a kill. Oh, he's got. Hey. All right, he's got one of those. All right, here we go. Nah, I didn't want to do that, mate. Doubt you'll want to melee much more. I wouldn't. Oh. There we go. Sorry, Sam. Oh man, I needed all the help I could get.